Okay, hi guys. Hope you're having a good night, whatever. Just a quick video on PGV. So I was watching another YouTuber called Quality Crypto, who I follow, and I think he follows me back. Yeah, writes a few comments on some of my videos that I do, and I thought write a few comments on some of his videos and stuff. But yeah, he's just had a rant tonight, well, about 10 hours ago about PGV, and he's saying like it's 100% rug. Okay, and I totally agree with him for one thing. But I was looking through the comments, okay, and quite a few comments. And put a few of my own on there as well. But what was it? One guy now, yeah. So one guy here says, I have lost $300,000. Okay, 300,000, 300K. All right, investment up north. I mean, that's kind of a little bit worrying. Well, that he's called this investment up north for one thing. Does that mean he's like a company and gets other people investing in? Because if he's a company and he's investing in this kind of thing, that's really worrying. All right, because it's not, anything that's saying it can earn up to like 2% a day is dodgy as hell. So I'd think closely. I'd really have a think about what you're investing in. So yeah, one of the reasons why I'm kind of making this video is that I kind of want to apologize because when I first saw this program, it was actually called Prosperity Germ Mining. And as soon as I saw it, I just thought, oh, this is a complete Ponzi because there's no way he can be earning 2% a day on trading. No way he can be guaranteed earnings of 2% a day. Now, as it turns out, he wasn't actually promising 2% a day. It was up to 2% a day. But what I was hearing was that people who were in the scheme like 4 months ago were getting paid 2% every day on a consistent basis. So that was clearly ridiculous. All right. He was obviously paying out 2% a day to get as many people on board as possible, which he's done because now he owes absolute millions. I've no idea how much he owes, but it's like something like $60 million, I think, from what I can gather. Okay, and clearly this guy's Manny he's an absolute crook, really. But what I heard from other YouTubers and other people, they were all singing the praises of this Manny guy, saying what a great person he was. I had no idea who he was. I've never even heard of him, to be honest with you. But a lot of people were saying what a great guy he was and how you can trust PGV and all of this. That's all I could hear all the time. So I kind of didn't make the video in the end. I didn't make the video that I would have made, which was, I believe this is a Ponzi. I mean, normally I make videos where everybody else pretty much is saying this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I'm the only one who's saying this is a Ponzi scheme. And that would have been the case in this scenario. That was the video that I wanted to make. But time kind of went by, and I just felt, oh, this has been going on. I won't say too long, but I don't know. I just didn't end up making the video, and I should have done. I should have stuck to my guns and just said, you know what, guys, I don't trust this platform. I think it's a Ponzi. Now, I have said to other people in various comments on my site, because other people have said you should do a video on PGV, and I kind of sort of, backed out of it. But I sort of said, I do think it's a Ponzi to them. But I feel a little bit guilty and a bit obviously sorry that I didn't make it because clearly this guy Manny is just stringing everybody along. Okay, I think he's actually enjoying it. This guy is sick in the head. I think there's something seriously wrong with the guy because, like Quality Crypto says here in his video, if you watch it, and I'll leave a link to his video so you can watch it. Clearly, he compares it to like stable fund, how at least Michael kind of didn't string it out as long as this, even though Michael from stable funds strung it along a little bit. So but this guy Manny is really stringing everybody along, and it's like it's like death by a thousand cuts. You know, it's just worse. And you know, you'd rather have like to be rugged and know your money's gone and all this. You might get your money back, and all the time you think, oh, I might get my money back. Okay, I might get my money back. Might get my money back tomorrow. Might get it next week. Okay, you should just think that your money's gone and you're not going to get it back, because unless the FBI get involved or whoever gets involved, I doubt the FBI get involved in this kind of thing, but who knows? If when somebody gets involved, maybe you'll get some clawback or whatever. I don't know, because I think this is. I don't know if it's a Ponzi scheme or a trading thing that's gone wrong or what. From what I can gather, what other people have said as well. People like Ronin, he's also had a rant at. I think lots of people have had rants. Lots of YouTubers have had rants about this guy. But he's a clear cut. Yeah, he's not a good guy, is he? He's not a good guy. But I just wanted to make this video really to say that, you know, I could have, shoulda, woulda. All right, it's one of those kind of things where I wish now I'd said something, and maybe if I had just stopped one person going into this scheme, then I might have saved somebody some a few quid. Okay, but I didn't. Okay, because I listened to other voices. I listened to other people, and I shouldn't do that. I should just go with the power of my own conviction, which has been pretty good so far. I've been pretty spot on with stuff I've been calling a Ponzi, and clearly this was a Ponzi. When it was prosperity gem mining, it was just god awful website. It was so many red flags to it that it was just like it smelled of BS. Okay. Anyway, that's my quick video. It's just probably turned out to be a bit of a longer video than I wanted to do, but that's I'm not really going to say much more on it. I can't imagine this turning around. I can't imagine Manny paying out. And it's quite funny. Well, I won't say funny, but some of these people, you know, in here, I can't remember who's it now. No, okay. That's big. So I'm sure there's some in here that are actually backing Manny still. Or maybe it was another video that he did. He got stabbed, apparently. I don't know. Compulsive liar. I know. So maybe it's not this. I'm sure I saw some other video in some comments where some people are actually backing him still. You know, just wait. I mean, come on. How many lies can this guy say? And screenshots where he's showing like various things that have clearly been doctored. Yeah. So sorry for not making the video and putting it out. I should have had the powers of my convictions stuck to my guns. There you go, guys. Stick to your guns. But just going on a bit of a more of a ramble. When I call these things out, you know, it's you know, you've got to be careful what you call out to be a Ponzi scheme. I mean, there's maybe one project that I've called out a Ponzi that isn't a Ponzi. And we'll see. Time will tell, kind of thing on that. But I think everything I've been pretty sure on, I call out. Okay, I don't usually sit on the fence. I usually say if something is a Ponzi, I'll say it. I'll state so and so is a Ponzi scheme. Okay, so I did it with FX Master Gold, where lots and lots of YouTubers are saying, no, this is legit. You know, FX Master Gold to me was, you know, a clear cut Ponzi. Oh, sorry, when I say clear cut, there's a lot more clear cut schemes than that. But to me, it felt like a Ponzi scheme with the way it's trading, and that proved to be the case. But yeah, you have to be careful that you're not calling a legitimate business a Ponzi scheme when it, you know, if it is a legitimate business, obviously you can do it damage. Okay, so I can't say that something is a Ponzi scheme when I'm not sure it is or it isn't. Okay, but for me, prosperity gem mining to me was always a Ponzi scheme. It felt pretty clear cut. It's just, I just, I don't know. I got sidetracked or something. I'm not sure. Not sure what happened on that one. I let that one go, and unfortunately, it's gonna. I mean, I could have potentially stopped people going into it because that is the whole point of these videos that I'm making here, is to stop people going into these schemes if I can, or if they're willing to listen to me, okay, and listen to what I've got to say about it. I've got to. The whole point of these videos is that I've got to show these red flags and give them enough warnings to suggest that this may be a dodgy project, okay, and you should think twice, or think about, going to another project which is clearly safer, because there's plenty of projects to get your money into, guys. There are so many things you can get your money into, and everything has risk, okay? So that's the first thing. Everything has risk. There's, you can walk across the road and get run over, okay? We know that, it's the old adage is that you can get run over by a bus tomorrow. You could be in the perfect of health and then get run over tomorrow. Okay, we all know that there's risk in everything. Okay, but then there's risk, and then there's risk, isn't there? Okay, there's stupid risk, stuff which other YouTubers show where they earn so much in a day, 10% in a day, and all of this crazy stuff. So there's risk and risk. Okay, I've had a long rant here, so I'm gonna shut up shop now and probably go to bed. I'll probably make another video actually, because I'm not feeling sleepy.